What's happening? Let's get it. A new reaction, man. Good grief, that was a crazy game. Definitely not what we was expecting. But you already know one thing you do know is that
We winning, we poppin' champagne.
That's all that matters.
In this game, tell them we winning. It ain't no competition coming down on no. Tell them we winning. We winning. We shutting down the city in the club. Tell them we winning.
Y'all came with it though.
We winning.
We played
they
hard.
tried to tie the logo, but my that's a no. Check the scope. We winning. Hey, man, I'm so out of your league. I'm so far in the lead. I can rest and kick up my feet. The comparisons are embarrassing. Let them know we the champions. When it comes to the bars, I go hard. I'm a barbarian. The talent we possess, aggressive like we possess. We don't talk this.
Long as we winning, that's all that matters.
To the death while we demonstrating our dominance. Let them know
Thanks
that
a
we
lot,
running.
sir. I appreciate
We done
that.
with this. They'll probably give us some monument in the middle of the city. Let them know that we winning. Ain't no damn competition. These other is finished. They done. Stick a fork in them. Can't nobody else with a mama make millions off my fucking vision. We winning.
Hey, to be quite frank, you know, this gonna be a quick little summary, man. This is gonna be quick. I just wanted to holler at my people for a minute, you know. I just wanted to holler at my folk for a minute. That's all I did want to do. I just want to holler at my people for a minute. Man, that was by far the most frustrating game of all time, you understand? Most definitely. But I will say, think about this. We could have blown the doors off of them boys, but we came in making all kind of errors for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Shooting ourselves in the foot. We was cheddar bob today. We was shooting ourselves in the foot left and right, doing all kind of nefarious things, trying our best to help our hater brother, Mr. Eastside Harris, get a dub. But we did not, sir. We did not. You know what I'm saying? Very frustrating game, but the more important thing is that we got this dub. Now, when I sit back and think about it, you know what I'm saying? When I sit back and sit here and think about it now, it might be just a tad bit more satisfying that the fact that Eastside actually thought he had some hope. It might be a little more satisfying that Eastside was over there talking with some conviction. You know, when you give somebody a grain of hope and he actually think that they could do it, that might be even better. You know what I'm saying? It might be even better for him to be thinking that he done balled up enough hater energy in his blood to help his team win the beat the Cowboys, and then he failed miserably, y'all. But one thing I do want y'all to understand is this gonna be a very quick stream. I got something to do, but I did want to holler at my people before I go. Look, don't sleep on that 98-yard game-winning drive, though. Dak had one of his worst games ever. All wins ain't made equally. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Brown, Johnny Herrera, the Reaper, Big Bud, Cowboys for life, Hector Colin, Troy Dudley, everybody in here. Shout out to Timothy Jet. Shout out to Leaside. You know what I'm saying? We in here. But look, every win ain't created equal. That's one thing we need to realize. And some games, every game is its own entity. Shout out to Tommy Montoya. Every game is its own entity. So that means any single thing can happen inside of that game. And I've been calling this team sorry the whole week, but one thing you know I say, you got to respect your opponent. And honestly, we know that this team did not respect this team. The way we came out so lackadaisical, like, we did not respect this team at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's bad. That's a bad tendency. We do not want to carry that forward. You know what I'm saying? But one thing you must say, we got the job done. We came out here and played our worst game ever. Our worst game known to man. And still won the game. That's what's important. You know what I'm saying? This was a character game. This was a character game. This was most definitely a character game. Know what I'm saying? We sat up here and gave them all kind of alley-oops, left and right, y'all. We gave them boys an alley-oop left and right. We tried our best to help these boys win. We tried our best. Know what I'm saying? We tried our very best to let these boys win, but they still failed. So that right there is not a good quality, especially in the first half, all the way to the fourth quarter, man. This is how you find yourself in those dog fights. When you come in here reading the press clippings, when you come in here watching Skip and Shannon, watching the mainstream media, talking about how good you is, blowing all this smoke up your behind, up your tail. And then you look up and you find yourself in a tied ball game. You find yourself behind with your back against the wall because you underestimated a football team. Know what I'm saying? But I told you, the most important thing about it is how you respond, the way you respond to the game. That's what I want to see. This was definitely a character building game. This was a character game right here, y'all. Know what I'm saying? We could have laid down. We could have laid down on that fourth and goal, on that red zone stop. We could have laid down. Yeah, Johnny Herrera, this is a great lesson for our team. We was definitely smelling ourselves. We got too big for our britches, y'all. We got too big for our britches. We was smelling ourselves. Everybody talking about we scored this many points. We scored 50 points. We scored 50 points. They kept saying that all week. So that right there let you know they had way too much hubris about themselves and about how they was feeling about the offense. And that right there let you know what's happening. Shout out to True Vibes in the building too, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Dak on Philly. Indeed, he does. But this is exactly what I was talking about. And it's a great lesson for your team. To win a game and still take a lesson, that's how you want to get it done. Know what I'm saying? The lesson is never ever sleep on your opponent. The lesson is to make sure you be assertive in the way you want to perform every game. Your lesson is to have a standard that you hold yourself to and never waver from that. Shout out to the Lunatic and True Vibes in the building, JB2 in the building. Like, you have to have a certain standard that you will never waver from. Like, it don't matter who the man in front of you. It don't matter. You supposed to hold yourself to a certain standard. And we didn't do that in the first part of this game. Know what I'm saying? That's a bad characteristic. But the luxury is your team is so good, they still got a chance to learn this lesson with a dub. That's the luxury. A lot of teams would have lost this game. Look. When you come up here against a team with their back against the wall and you don't match that energy coming in, this is the result. This is the result right here. And I seen a lot of y'all going against my quarterback too. I ain't letting it go. Because you want to know why? I know he didn't have the best game. He did not. He struggled most of the game. Him and Kellen Moore and the rest of these guys. It was a horrible performance throughout the game for the most part. But think about this, though. Even the Dak pessimistic hater, I would like to think that you still cheered when we got that touchdown. That right there lets you know that you phony. And I want you to know that. If you a true Cowboy fan, even though you a Dak hater, you got that much Dak hate in your blood, I bet you still cheer for that touchdown. You did. Shout out to Choctaw, Montana in the building. Tell me if I'm lying. I don't care how big of a Cowboy hater you is. I don't care how big of a Dak Prescott hater you is. You still cheer for that last game winning touchdown. That right there lets me know you phony. I want you to know that. You supposed to believe in your players. Do not let no one game. I would not sit on Landlord Sports on my show. I would not allow these people to judge that game to game. I'm sorry. I'm sick of y'all. I would not allow this, man. Because that's not right. Nobody else get judges from game to game like this. He had a bad game. Okay, let's move on. Did he not get the game winning drive? Did he not get the job done? Hit the like button. Please. Did he not get the job done? That's what I want to know, because people are already trying to throw the boy under the bus. Oh, he's terrible. Let's go do this. Dak. And y'all overlooking the fact that Kellen Moore called a terrible game. Nobody was up to par this game. So how is all your focus pointed at Dak Prescott when nobody performed up to par? The only person that had a real good game, in my opinion, is probably the Wolf Hunter. Facts, J Word. Shout out to you. He said, Landlord, let the haters hate. We got that dub. That's all. That's the only thing that matters. That's the only thing that matters. Know what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all boys phony. I seen y'all in these chat boxes and stuff. I seen y'all. I seen you. And I ain't gonna let you slide. You sit up there and dog Dak the whole game, and then when he come with a miraculous game-winning 98-yard game-winning drive, you sitting up there cheering. That's phoniness. You supposed to believe. Go look at my live. I just went live for 3 hours. What I said, Dak got this. He finna go do it. And what he did, he went and did it. That's what he do. You gotta believe in your player. You can't be bailing out like that, man. I hate y'all little wavering fans like that, bro. You gotta be able to last longer than that now. Come on now, that's all it takes for you to give up on your team? What kind of fan is y'all? It's supposed to take more than that for you to be bailing out on your team now. This right here testing y'all hard. We finna see where y'all boy hard at. This a chin check. This what this was. This a chin check. Y'all boy bailing out so quick, boy. It's crazy. To me, it's crazy to me. You supposed to be a diehard fan. You already jumping out the ledge. If this was the Titanic, you been jumped off the boat before we even got to the iceberg. You been jumped off the boat. That right there let me know that you ain't built like us, man. It's real fans over here. Know what I'm saying? You supposed to believe in your players until they do enough to make you never believe in them again. That's how that go. Your quarterback just shut everybody up. You did all that Dak hate throughout the whole game. But real fans, real people who evaluate this game understand Dak just having a bad game. He having an off game. You will not be allowed to judge Dak game to game like he's some kind of rookie that has done nothing in this league. I won't tolerate it on this channel. That's foolishness. Because nobody else is judged game to game like that. Dak has done a lot of things in this league. The only thing you can hold against him is team accomplishments, and that is not only on Dak Prescott. So when you want to point that finger, make sure you point it at enough people for it to make sense. Dalton Schultz stepped up. Dak Prescott stepped up. CeeDee Lamb stepped up on that last drive. Everybody stepped up and got the job done. That's what's most important. So I would never let a hater talk about my quarterback like that. That's just me. Me personally, I wouldn't let them talk about my QB like that. See, this is what's one of the things that's frustrating about us. We love our Cowboy fans because we got the wildest fans in here. Shout out to Joe Gomez in the building. We got the wildest fans in here. But one thing about it is you got to be able to hold it down when the times get rough. Is that not the true testament of a fan? When the road get rocky, you ready to bail out on your team? Like, is y'all crazy? These same people talking about throw Dak under the bus, and we 9-3. This, even if we lost this game, the season is not over, sir. What is wrong with these people? They be ready to jump ship that quick. See, I want to look in your eyes. I wish you could smell my cologne, because we finna get personal and have a conversation. You boys ain't built like us. It's a different level of fandom over here. It's gonna take much more than that for me to give up on my team, my quarterback. Is you crazy? I just ain't built like that. And if Turpin wouldn't have muffed that punt, this would have been a whole nother football game. We gave him too much momentum. Know what I'm saying? The defense even struggled at the beginning of the game. That's just how it goes sometimes, man. That's just how it goes sometimes. But the play calling didn't help you out at all. Know what I'm saying? You gave up 2 interceptions. You gave up a muff punt. You gave them ample amount of opportunities. You gave them all kind of alley-oops. That's how you find yourself in this bad type of situation. But you still held it down. And at the end of the day, next year when we look back at this schedule, it's going to say dub. That's all that matters. This is not college. Style points don't matter. All that matters is you got that dub. So I just wanted to preach at some of these wavering Cowboy fans that I very much so dislike. And I want you to know that you're phony. Because if you sat up there and dog deck the whole game and then you cheered when we scored that winning touchdown, you should feel a certain kind of way, sir. You should. You're not right. Even when your player's showing you that he's not doing too well, you still, if you got belief in your quarterback or your team, you still got to believe something going to happen to get us over the hump. Something going to happen. We going to do something. Somebody going to make up for it. Somebody going to step up and make a play that's going to change this game. And that's what happened. You don't give up on your team until you see triple zeros, y'all. That's how you do it, man. I just wanted to leave y'all with that message, man. I got something to do, man. I will be jumping off. I might do something later on tonight if y'all would have me, if y'all would support. Let me know. I might go live later on tonight. If not, you know the trap will be open in the morning. So if I get enough crowd participation, some flames, some likes, or anything like that, we might be going live in the trap tonight. So let me know how y'all feeling. But at the end of the football day, we got that dub. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. We don't care nothing about the mainstream media and their narratives. We got that dub. We survived. We fought a team that was scratching and clawing. They ain't had nothing to lose. Them boys got 3-4 quarterbacks in them. We probably ain't even game plan for the other one. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, we got that dub. We are 10-3, people. Don't buy the BS. All the people that's mad and angry, don't buy it. Because your team is 10-3. Remember that. It's gonna feel like the sky falling in Cowboy Nation because we played a competitive game with the worst team. But remember, this is a 10-3 football team. And everything in a football season, all kind of stuff can happen. So we ended up taking a best punch, playing our worst game, taking a best punch, and still ended up with the game-winning drive and got the job done. So that's all that matters. And yeah, man, I love everybody coming through, showing me a little support on this little quick live, man. But I just had to get my thoughts out there and, you know, do what I do, man. But you already know, man, like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go, man. Y'all already know. Let's get it. Hit that like button, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. Facts time in Montoya. Do not underestimate nobody. I just had to talk to my people for a minute. Shout out to Moncho Boom. You understand? We ain't him. I just had to speak to my people. Don't let them haters rain on your parade. Know what I'm saying? Do not let them rain on your parade. You just gotta do it. This what let you know what's most important. If you just won a Super Bowl like this, would you be happy? Would you be happy? Let me know in the chat. If this was a Super Bowl game and you won it the exact same way, would you be happy? That's what you need to ask yourself. Know what I'm saying? Because I sure would. Wouldn't care nothing about it. A win is a win. Big facts. Y'all have a good Sunday, man. Holla at your boy. I might be going live later on. Let's get it. Let's go.